Someone who's watching may look at me and says, I need to achieve all he has achieved in 1 year. Our journey from my personal experience has been exciting and also very tough.
For our very first episode, we have one of our very own innovators, Cirus Sumika. He has been with us since 2019 at the National ICT Innovation Hub, and he is making major strides.
Sumic IT Solutions Ltd is Africa's digital transformation solutions provider.
Hello, welcome to the very first episode of the ICT Podcast, where we are spilling the tea on Uganda's innovation. My name is Winfred Nankanja, and I'm your host for today. You're welcome to the show, Cirus Sumika.
Thank you for hosting me.
So can you tell us a brief about yourself? What inspired you to start Sumic IT Solutions in 2019, when you are a fresher in the workspace, I would say?
Well, my name is Cirus Sumika, as you introduced me, and I'm the founder and CEO at Sumic IT Solutions Ltd. Sumic IT Solutions Ltd is Africa's digital transformation solutions provider. But we are not just Africa's digital transformation solution provider, but we also have operations in Asia, mainly into the BPO sector. Well, our journey is stretched way back in 2019, as you mentioned, when I was still at university. I was a fresher. I was in my first year, second semester. And we began with trying to solve the issue of booking accommodations for students, like hostels, rentals, and so on. And that gave birth to Sumic IT Solutions Ltd. Unfortunately, the first project we did was not successful due to many factors. But along the way, we kept venturing into things like the e-commerce with Sumic Online. That was during the pandemic. To date, where we have further scaled Sumic IT Solutions as a forward-thinking information technology company that now serves the African market and the Asian market. And probably we hope to expand in Europe before the close of this year. So my motivation is highly attributed to my passion in ICT, and then also my family background, or my background is pure of a business background. I grew up in the family businesses, and it taught me to learn a couple of best practices in business. I learned about the language of money and banking early. So by the time I reached university, running a business was not very, very new to me. But I was now studying where my passion was, and I was trying to see that I implement the knowledge. I carry out what we call knowledge application. And indeed, shooting that way, things have evolved over time. At least how we started way back in 2019 is not how we are right now.
So your mission centers on digital transformation for small medium enterprises, right? Services like the mobile app development, AI solutions, data analysis. This is helping the underdeserved businesses to scale up as well.
Ideally, mainly in Africa here, companies face challenges of sustainability in terms of having the tech platforms. So I would say the first year you build technology for an SME or a micro, small, medium enterprise. The first year, yes, they've paid, they're excited, they're enjoying all these services. But the element of sustainability even the next year, because technology keeps growing. Today, we have delivered a solution for you, but in the next 2 months, technology have changed. We have to keep updating. So you find that how we are supporting these businesses, it's not all about giving them these solutions. We be their IT partner throughout the journey. You find that we participate in the planning, in the designing, in the development, in the deployment, testing, maintenance, all those things. And we move with them the entire journey of their digital transformation until when they are self-sufficient, to see that either they have independent IT functions in their companies, but we be that IT function into these enterprises. We have put also things like shared digital infrastructure, like when it comes to hosting these applications. These enterprises need servers, so we have put shared servers where they can leverage to see that we make the element of affordability. Yeah. So, and then also we have tried to expand our scope further to increase on our experience, and also to see that we generate more revenue in return, that we can subsidize some of the costs for development of the solutions for some enterprises that really don't have like big budgets. Yeah, so ideally that's how we are trying to see that we navigate it. But then also there are elements of digital illiteracy. You find that some SMEs, the owners, kind of rigid, and we need to sensitize them on how technology can support them to scale further. So our initiatives like the Sumic International Academy, we intend now to do more, skilling, sensitization, trainings through, our academy wing, to see that we remove, the rigidity and also the digital illiteracy that is in some of the SME, owners. And with that, I think the issue of serving the underserved and unserved communities, we'll try to address it that way. Yeah.
So now let's talk about UJ Connect Project, Uganda Japan Connect. I've been active there in this project. Can you tell us some of the benefits that you have got from partnering from the business matching Japan companies?
Well, when we come to the UJ Connect project, it has really been an exciting journey for us, because Japan, highly being a tech country, when you say Japan, when you say I bought ABCD from Japan, the first thing that comes to your mind is quality. So some of the benefits, there's what we call, I think for us, we call it skills alignment. Japan being known of high quality and high standards, us having an opportunity working for some companies producing for them technology has enabled us to carry out skills alignment. You do a self check and ask yourself, am I really on track? And skills alignment is one of them. Then exposure, through again the UJ Connect project, we managed to go to Japan, and through different programs we participated in there. Of course, we visited the companies, we worked for the solutions, but then also we got an opportunity to participate in different expo programs, business matching activities. That was great exposure for us. Then things like mindset change, because now our experience with them has further given us a forward-looking mindset. How we used to see things back in the days is not how we see them. Yeah, so certainly different. Then our networks have increased further. We are, now the clients we have worked on or we are working on, those are new networks for us. And ideally, if we now go to Japan, we are not strangers in the market. Yeah. So then, of course, we have also the project enabled us to increase on our revenue. We started with 2 Japanese companies that we were doing for mobile application development and AI solutions. But then those 2 gave birth to more 3 to make them 5. That kind of experience. And then also that kind of experience has enabled us to expand further. Also like in China, Then also we are making efforts to see that we serve into the UK market. Yeah, so all that package, you find that it's great benefit for our company. Yeah.
That's really amazing. So there are some partnerships that you formed with some Japanese companies. So can you tell us how those partnerships came about and what benefits you got from those partnerships as well?
Well, the partnerships have further increased on our portfolio in terms of driving digital transformation, not only on the African continent, but also in Asia. Then the partnerships, forging partnerships without the support of JICA is also, another mileage we have gotten. Despite the fact that through the UJ Connects, there was introduction to the Japan market through the Japan International Cooperation Agency. But being in position to forge partnerships with that support means enormous growth, for us, and we call that a milestone. Then also, when it comes to the element of trust, the Japan market is highly run on trust. So if more Japanese companies are willing to give you business, or you are working with them, you further build your relationship and trust with them. So that is also giving us, another forward move of seeing that we can also establish an overseas office, like in Japan, because there's what we call market validation. When you have more companies from the same market, coming to you to ask for, outsourcing services, it clearly shows you that there's potential even when you further, go into that market fully. Yeah. So discussions like having overseas offices in Japan through things like the startup visa program. Oh, these are all things now we have, put on, on our roadmap to see that we can achieve. But this validation comes through the interaction of even these other companies coming on board, except making more revenue, but then also things like increasing on our experience. Our engineers have highly exposed now. Their skills are now, top notch skills now, and we hope to expand that further.
We have Sumic IT Solutions, Sumic Online, that academy. What more do you have in store for us?
Well, ideally, as I mentioned earlier, Sumic is a forward-thinking information technology company. What we plan to do going forward, we are trying to build what we call a tech conglomerate under the umbrella of Sumic Group. And of course, our concentration is onto the tech sector, but we have brought on things like the Sumic International Academy, also to see that we further increase on our sustainability in the IT solutions company. Because in the IT solutions company, we are providing IT solutions to enterprises. And it is not the robots that work on the IT solutions, it's the humans. So we need to build what we call human capital development. So you find that the human capital has to be up to standard, up to skill. They have to meet or to match the tasks given. And you find that we are looking for business in very strong economies. You find that they also sometimes dictate what type of skills you are using. So wings like the Sumic International Academy makes sure that our engineers are polished. But then also platforms like Sumic Online, we also intend to see that we increase trade across Uganda and the rest of the world. In the early days when we were doing Sumic Online, it was mainly B2B2C, but locally here. But given our exposure and our access to different markets, and other factors. We have changed the model to be B2B, but this time round, we want to see that we have more local businesses here having an opportunity to sell on international markets where we are. So, and that's now our, I would say, uh, that's how we are giving back also to other businesses. We need to see that we link them to other suppliers, to other cheaper markets where they can buy from. But either way around, through our different exposure in different markets, we have also gotten companies that are willing to give us products and we distribute. But you find that that's not our main chain of business. So what we are doing, we are onboarding them. We're telling them you may not need to hire Sumic as your distributor in the African market, but you may have your products onto Sumic Online to see that the people in the African markets can either way buy from you. Yeah, so those are some of the things we are doing to see that we not only drive technology, but also to boost these other sectors in trade, and then also in uplifting more companies to see that they get to the global stage. And we are further investing, as I earlier on mentioned, the umbrella of Sumic Group to see that all these initiatives are sustainable, are standing stronger, and they fully benefit us and the entire economy and the country. Yeah.
So finally, Cyrus, what advice would you give to a young Ugandan tech entrepreneur, someone who is in first year, second year, and would like to venture into a space that you're in, into the global scene? What advice would you give to them?
Well, I think one of the best advices I can give a person who wants to start, patience is very key. Most of the challenges young people face, they want great things so quick. It has taken us now 6 years to reach where we are. Someone who been watching may look at me and says, I need to achieve all he has achieved in 1 year. Of course, there have been hikes, there have been ups and downs here and there, but patience is very important. Patience don't quit fast, because majority of them, young people, they have started up some things, but maybe things are not working and they feel like they want to quit. Our journey, from my personal experience, has been, of course, exciting and also very tough. We have failed big. We had big failures, but we remained resilient. So patience and resilience in what you are doing, whether people are believing in it or not, you need to be more resilient, more patient on what you are doing, because I always give this example of they say Rome was not built in one day. And if you have to build something that is going to last for years and ages, you don't build it in a night. It's a process. You have to build a strong foundation. I've seen complex buildings being built for years. It's not built in a night. It's not built in a month. So anything great that will last for years and ages takes time to grow.
Thank you so much, Cyrus, for joining us for our very first episode of the ICT Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because innovation never sleeps, and we like you.